Hey guys, Dre here with the Return of Baldylocks, the road to 513. And I'm coming at you today with a little where I've been, where I'm going, and where I'm at now video. So I kind of want to talk about my fitness, my base level of fitness. Again, where it's been, where we are currently starting the training to climb 513, and then where I'm going. So where I've been makes sense to start off there. I mentioned earlier in the video that about, 6 years ago or so, found myself to be a little overweight and out of shape. And as a tattoo artist with kind of all my eggs in that basket. And I chose to ride BMX at skate parks and that sort of thing. I also mentioned earlier in that video that worked quite well. I lost a bunch of weight and got quite fit. And then the past year and a half, 2 years maybe, there's been a lot of stresses on me. I was trying to make the decision to move on from my old shop where I was a co-owner. And I was trying to decide if I wanted to sell that shop or try to buy the other owner out, blah, blah, blah. And there was just all those decisions, plus trying to build my own shop and then, trying to run a tattoo business and still fit my clients in between all that other stuff I had going on. I gained about 40 pounds, I would guess. So that's where I'm at now. And then, obviously out of the gate, the obvious thing is I want to lose that 40 pounds. If I am lighter, that'll make my goals a lot easier, a lot more reachable. And, I do have a couple things going for me. I do have a pretty good base level of fitness. I've got muscle. I have really good climbing technique. I know how to climb. I know how to climb quite well. Again, I just need to lose that extra baggage. So I've got some videos coming up here in this episode that I want to show you. They are just like basically my typical day at the climbing gym training. I start off with some light stretches, although there is more stretching involved than the video indicates. And then a lot of laps on easier routes like 5.8 or 5.7, I would say, up to 10 plus. And just trying to get time on the wall and build my endurance. And I think in that will build my strength too. But the ability to hang on while I make decisions, especially once I get up in the higher grades. And then with all that training, most sessions I do jump on anything from an 11 plus to a 12 plus, just to kind of see how the harder grades are feeling that day or this moment or whatever it is. Depending on the route, those results are all over the place. Sometimes I do pretty well. First couple of tries to climb let's say a 512 or a 511, hard 511. Some days it seems impossible. So anyway, we'll take just a few minutes, watch these video clips, and then I'll meet you right back here. All right, welcome back. Thanks for checking those out. You can see in the earlier part of the video clips where I'm doing my stretching that I definitely look like I'm in my second or third trimester of pregnancy. I assure you I'm not. But that's kind of what's the weird thing is like, you know, you could see like a six pack underneath all that chub, but like it's there, but it just sticks out. So it's like a basketball having a six pack, maybe is a good way to describe it. Anyway, I think you'd also see in the climbing videos, like I have good efficient movement and my technique is on point and all that's there, but I just need to work on getting lighter and getting stronger. So anyway, that's today's episode. I just kind of wanted to run through that and hope you enjoyed the video. Comments are always welcome. Let's talk about training, how your training is going, or any tips or tricks you've come up with along the way in your training, the things that you do that you like that get you results. And whether those goals, you know, whether the goal is weight loss or getting stronger or all the above or climbing 513 or whatever it is, those comments would always be very much appreciated. And then the standard stuff I ask every time I post a video: share, like, and subscribe. All that helps tremendously. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.